for a while now, I've been wanting to have a bit of a return to a classic style I used to do where I'd take a look at some of the weirdest out there games that nobody talks about anymore, if they ever did. The wacky, the crazy, and the out there, the stuff that just doesn't get covered. Not the underrated gems that people already kind of know about, but the stuff you'll never get an ounce of cred anywhere for having beaten. For that purpose, I'm introducing a new show to the channel, Back from the Dead, where we'll be taking a look at, well, whatever strikes me as something out there. Whether it's good or bad, something fun enough to take a look at and discover. And to start off, have I got some unfinished business for you. Years ago, I played through the first few hours of the confounding PS1 game Overblood 2. I mean, yes, there was a video made like hundreds of years ago, but let's just pretend that never happened.
Oh look, it's Charlie from Street Fighter, and we appear to be playing as him.
Someone should have put a stop to me. It was a weird survival horror RPG adventure, like if every Japanese game of the late 90s had been combined into one mixed bag of madness. I didn't have much idea of what was going on, but isn't that kind of my fault? After all, it was Overblood 2. What about that first game, I ponder now? Maybe that confusing can opening Overblood 2 had can be explained if I go back and play the original title. So let's dive into Overblood. Oh man, this is gonna be some serious shit by the way the credits are slow and ominous and taken for frickin' ever.
What is this place? How did I get here? I can't remember. Gosh, I don't even know who I am.
PS1 acting washing over me.
I can't remember myself.
Oh yes, I'm feeling the Overblood. This is what I ordered. Okay, so I think I kind of need to preface something for the younger people out there. Titles like Overblood came out when video games really didn't give a fuck. Like, take the first seconds of Overblood where the game puts you in a room that's freezing with a health bar that's constantly depleting until you figure out how to turn off a giant freezer. You're just trapped in here helpless. Don't mess up, because if you do, you'll be sent back to the title screen and you'll have to watch the opening all over again. What can you interact with then to solve this locked room conundrum? Well, it's the PS1 days, so just rub yourself up against anything that looks like it vaguely has something scribbled on it and hope for the best.
Power down. Function terminated.
Overblood throws a wrench into this whole system by having different parts of an area be interactable depending on if you're crouching or not. Hitting interact while crouching and hitting interact by standing can elicit completely different responses from the game. And this is not something the game informs you about, by the way.
Auxiliary power device located underneath.
So when this panel says something about messing with the set dressing underneath it, that means you have to stand in the same place, crouch, and then hit the enter button again. And the game proceeds to hide many things at different levels of altitude in its vague, blocky PS1 environment. You know, it's the kind of thing you'd hear a more serious game design analysis YouTube video call unintuitive and poorly thought out. But it's not like anyone would ever make a video like that about Overblood. I can't even imagine what a serious piece like that would even look like.
Hi, this is Game Maker's Toolkit. I'm Mark Brown. Overblood's crouching interactions make me wonder how video games have survived this long.
We're just here to have some fun with these dated flaws because they're why it's so fascinating to be playing this now. As I said, Overblood is the kind of game that just doesn't care. I mean, look at this, the game is tank controlled like an old Resident Evil, but since the environment is entirely 3D rendered, unlike an old Resident Evil, you can go into a behind the shoulder view and first person. It's madness, you can just do whatever. Oh god, these jumps. Please tell me I never actually need to use them. If you make it out of the ice room, you'll come across a small robot named Peepo.
So, what am I supposed to call you? People? Why not?
That you can switch control over to at any moment. I'm just like, damn, there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Displaying information on selected organism.
What do you know? Looks like I have a name after all. Raz. Raz Carsey.
Original setting for date and time of revival. Eternity.
Eternity? They never meant to let me out. If it wasn't for this state of emergency, I'd have been in the deep freeze forever.
Our protagonist, Raz Carsey, discovers his true identity and general lack of genitalia, and we set out to escape this both weird and boring facility. We're like, where's the city and the crazy airships? This is why you don't start a series with the sequel. You're just gonna end up disappointed when you take that step backwards.
Whoever built this place had a cruel sense of humor. What's the point of switches that you can't switch?
You know, what's the deal with switches, man? You know, I don't think that's designed that way, Raz. It looks a bit broken.
Ah! Man, horrible way to die.
So yeah, we find a corpse, and for some reason Raz is surprised. What is it doing here? What is that doing? They're usually organizations that hide amnesiacs in the basement and freeze them for eternity. Usually they're pretty sound. I mean, I don't get this corpse thing. The corpse has a bunch of codes on it, and what do you know? Here comes a locked door with a code lock. Oh god, that hand, oh dear me. So which one of these codes is the right one? The third one, of course, because why not offer a little flick to my balls by having me go through the first two first? Fucking Overblood, I love you. Whoa, hold on a second. Is that the killer floating statue from Overblood 2? Yeah, you see at the start of Overblood 2, there's this floating statue which if you interact with will fall over and instantly crush you. Here you get like an anti-gravity chip out of it to jump large gaps, and oh my god, that joke statue in Overblood 2 is actually an epic callback. It's happening. I'm learning. My Overblood cred is rising. I am reaching enlightenment. There, looks like a large gap here. Time for the anti-grav. Maybe not. Okay, so Overblood, unlike something like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, lets you save anywhere at no cost. I mean, of course, if you remember to pick up the saving device that's invisible in an open chest at the start of the game, I mean, don't forget that shit, because you're gonna need it. Saving at any time is a blessing and a curse, though. Because since you're basically creating the only checkpoints in the game by saving and death can be super instantaneous, you'll be paranoid saving around every turn, and of course it's the PS1, so it's not like you can quick save. You gotta open the inventory, pick up the item, wait for the memory cards to load, yada 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 yada. Oh no, it's happening, isn't it? It's time to do jumping. Even Raz is like, oh shit, here we go. Activating this lift and escaping this first floor triggers a horrible realization. Raz is infected with some kind of disease. He takes this pretty well.
This can't be happening. Oh, for gosh sake, what is it? What have I done to deserve this?
So, we haven't run into that much danger so far in Overblood, except for like the odd earthquake and tricky door. Ah, shit. Nah, don't worry though, Raz has got this one. Maybe.
I'm a dead man.
Yeah, I can see where some of the most legendary gaming fight choreographies of the future got their inspiration from. Ooh, they were all catching up with Overblood. Shit, everyone's getting fucked up, man. Oh yeah, this is that real shit, bro. You get him.
People. Come on, people.
Oh no, not Peepo, man. There's only been like an hour of playtime, but I really felt that connection growing.
Shake it off, people. Self-diagnose. You can make it. Don't leave me, people.
Yeah, their bond was really strengthening.
So, you want me to go first, huh? People!
I mean, maybe it wasn't strengthening that much. I mean, calm down a bit, Raz. Yeah, unlike the sequel, I'm not really super feeling the excitement of this one. Okay, here we go. Never mind, we're about to throw down here for real. Yeah, let's take this fool down. Come on. Yeah, get him. Yeah, let's mash that button. We got him. So Raz meets this woman, Millie, who, says she has amnesia too, but, I ain't buying it.
Is your memory gone too?
I can't remember anything.
Raz not really questioning her much here, but, probably still reeling over the death of Peepo, I understand. But the two decide to escape together. To be honest, even for the time, Overblood does a really poor job at delineating what is something in the environment that needs to be picked up. Nothing glistens or is highlighted, you just gotta tap enter on things and hope for the best. Of course, both crouching and standing. Look, like in this room, I'm getting stuff from nowhere. I got a knife from a locker earlier, but it's like, clearly there was nothing in there. Just supposed to use my imagination. I mean, look at this, how am I supposed to know this is there?
Look out!
Yeah, holy shit, what the fuck? Brutality. Yeah, this is a point where the interact button also turns into a go prone command for all of 2 seconds, so hope you figured that out or saved recently. Okay, finally a gun. Time for some of that real resi business.
You may not proceed beyond this point until sterilization is completed.
Sterilization?
As in decontaminated.
You sure? I may want to have kids someday.
Still got time to crack wise, have we?
Some computers just don't get it. I wish this computer were more like Peepo. He understood.
Come on, man, don't bring up Peepo. It's too soon. Oh, people! Oh, come on, man, don't give her the gun. We just got that thing. I don't want to do that melee combat again. So this is what I do with my day. Yeah, just fuck off, Vents. So this is where the game gets a bit Resident Evil 0. You can switch back between the two characters in different rooms to solve puzzles, or basically just to get me out of these vents. So Raz finds out the infection is, really bad.
Projected mortality rate of infected subjects stands at 100% fatal.
100% fatal? I don't stand a chance.
And then another attack.
You want a piece of me, freak? Come on!
He's not very good at this, is he?
Hey there. You okay? I was worried about you.
Well, yo, what's with this music, bro? This is getting kind of sexy.
I'm glad. I'd hate to see this happen to you.
And I hate to see you like this.
It really turned me on how you kind of got pummeled into the wall and I had to drag your useless body to safety. Now, come on, Raz, play your cards right. You might be in for some jaggedy-ass PS1 vag at this rate.
What's happening, Raz?
No, don't touch me.
Also, yeah, there's some narration from some scientists that starts playing in the background.
Think of the medical advantages.
Think of the death.
Don't be so overly dramatic. You're naive if you thought we could limit how our findings are applied.
Oh my god, has science gone too far? Yeah, it's exactly the plot you expected from this game. Yo, whoa, no shit, not this again. Oh, no, hey, I see, okay, jump. I got this one. I mean, these things are terrible. They're like QuickTime events without, like, the button prompt, but, whatever, I did it. Okay, here we go again, fight time. When you hit the aim button, if you don't manually equip the gun, he just holds nothing. Oh yeah, boy, let's go. So, this is the new Evo. So meanwhile, an AI and a mysterious man are having a shady discussion. Apparently he wants our lady friend alive, but Raz dead.
Got to save her before his transformation is complete. When he changes, he'll turn on her just like the others.
This subject exhibits increased resiliency.
And on top of that, Raz seems to be doing pretty abnormally well for somebody infected with the virus.
The pain's past for now. Let's get going.
It's amazing how he's pulling through. To resist the ARNA virus that normally has an instantaneous transformation period?
Oh, very mysterious, yes. Oh my god, we're using these codes again? Even though it's been like 2 hours? This time it's the first one. I never actually used that second one in the entire game. I don't know why they decided to mess with me like this. Yo, but man, I'm getting freaking good at this terrible combat. After being separated by this crazy leap of goddamn faith, we discover that melee might have more to do with this than we thought.
The National Defense Committee is asserting intolerable pressure on the Lystra Laboratory to redirect our research away from peaceful aims by introducing the ARNA virus into the systems of our cloned subjects. Signed, Millie Azray, Project Associate Director.
Millie wrote this. She's been in on it the whole time.
Duh. Finally, he's asking her some questions, but she denies everything.
You know what's going on here, don't you?
Hey, guys, I think someone's fallen asleep on the piano.
No, I don't.
Raz in mega denial about this shit.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to doubt you.
Zeus, you fool! Why didn't you destroy Millie's letter?
I am a computer. I cannot be a fool.
Oh, yeah?
This married couple over here, they light up my day. So now that enemies are showing up and we have like a gun, you may think this is going for a kind of knockoff Resident Evil kind of vibe, but it is nowhere close to any of that. Resident Evil is tight, enemies can creep out of anywhere, and the entire map is this big, thought-out, well-designed, interconnected environment, where items are visible and notes and lore flesh out the story naturally. Here, combat is super sloppy, restricted to specific cornered-off moments where you're forced to tango with someone who just randomly jumps down from the ceiling. The game is also pretty linear, so what happens is that you just get to an area, check what doors are locked, then try and figure out what order you have to collect a few items in to open that door. It's tedious, but goddamn, I want to see where this madness goes. Look, Raz is going crackers. Oh, right in the frickin' balls. Grrr.
No viruses detected.
It's cleared up.
That's right. Perfectly normal.
But how?
I removed it. You're healed.
Wait, he's cured now? That's it? Sounded like he was pretty screwed before. I guess he just had a machine for that. Well, okay, whatever. Of course, Raz still isn't convinced by Millie's actions for some reason.
How did she know how?
She's freaking involved, dipshit. Laugh my ass off. So Raz finds out that an earthquake let all the infected loose, which is pretty funny.
So that's what got us into this mess. An earthquake. And it released those beasts.
I mean, I guess that's it. All it took was an earthquake to fuck up this entire evil government installation. Whoops. Also turns out that Millie is a clone of the shady scientist's dead wife or something.
Millie, do you realize what he's saying? You're a clone?
It's true.
Because they wanted to keep tapping that polygon ass, I guess.
Your wife is dead. I love this man.
You loved me.
But now she's in love with Raz, and people get attached pretty quick in this game. People! I wonder who this guy could be now that clones have been introduced into the plot. I wonder what the twist is. Who it be?
I love her too much to lose her.
However, her feelings...
Shut up. I won't listen to any more of your electro-psychobabble.
Electro-psychobabble. I'm all in on this script, man. They nailed it. Alright, another fight. Shit, where the hell is my gun? God damn. Forget about that little blip. Once I actually get the gun out, I'm in the zone. I'm a legend at this, switching camera modes on the fly like a pro. Oh, damn, are we gonna fly this thing? Oh, boy, I don't know if I'm ready for this. No, okay, actually it's pretty easy. Unfortunately, on the verge of escape, Millie gets grabbed. Does the shady scientist here have control of the monsters now? So why were they attacking her before? Maybe they were just trying to grab her and take her to the scientist this whole time? But the AI computer seemed to think that they should keep Raz alive to protect her on her way out.
Separating the subject from Dr. Azraid may complicate her rescue.
I don't want any excuses.
So, I don't really know what the plan was here, guys. I mean, they're doing your bidding now, but clearly you thought the monsters were a problem before.
When he changes, he'll turn on her just like the others.
They just pulled this out their arse, didn't they? Raz! After getting a keycard from some off-scientists, it's time to confront the mastermind of this operation. No, I really didn't skip anything. The game is like 4 hours long.
I am Raz Carsey.
No!
Oh, I did not see this coming. The clone thing. I did not see this coming.
Millie and I will be on our way, just as soon as I deal with this one last detail. Killing the last clone.
Yeah, you got him. Good girl with that hit. Yeah, so turns out Shadowy Guy killed all his co-workers because they wanted to get out of there and leave his booty clone behind. He's way whinier than his clone, to be honest. But wait, is this the real Raz? Because he turns into a monster as well and says, I was him? Which makes me wonder if this scientist Raz is even the real Raz.
I was him!
Interesting. I'm glad there's a sequel to this game. I'm gonna be making Overblood lore theory videos for days.
Time's up, clone.
Don't!
Aftershock.
Aftershock? That was a bit sudden. Which one of you said that? Man, this whole plot is really dependent on the timing of earthquakes. Okay, time to go to town on this final boss as soon as I can find my gun. No, don't equip that. That's the key I needed to use once an hour ago. Why do I still have all this junk on me? I didn't edit this crazy hype music in there. That's how epic they think this is. After downing real? Raz? Something kind of cool does happen. The main AI won't let us out of the building before the self-destruct. Did I not mention that? Yeah, I mean, of course there's a self-destruct. Come on, it's PS1 horror. The counter doesn't stop during cutscenes either. They really wanted that realism. So to get the AI to let us out, Raz puts Peepo's memory chip into the computer and our little friend sorts things out for us.
Voice recognition.
Peepo!
Thank you, people.
Even the weirdest little horror games like this know to bring the final boss back for a second round, and boy does this guy do his best. Oh shit! Shit, here he comes! But he just ain't no match for my persistence. A shame that Raz can't turn into the monster form anymore, because then they could have had an epic beast mode fight, I'm just spitballing here. I guess they had a machine that fixed everything, oh well.
Now!
Oh yeah, sick moves, man.
Hey yo, it's getting kinda crazy.
Ooh, games just love to end with you flying out of an exploding location with a babe in tow. Truly the best art form. And there you go, that was Overblood 1.
Are you the real Raz?
I don't know.
Oh, see, the clone thing, kind of ambiguous. But whatever the case, they end on a positive note.
But I am sure of one thing. I know I am the real me.
You be you, kids. Yeah, we all learned something today. Okay, so this excursion back to the PS1 was no Silent Bomber. That game felt like Platinum Games had travelled back in time and made a PS1 title. This feels way more like it was forgotten for a reason. I mean, after you've beaten like the 4-hour story mode, that's it, c'est fini. No extras, no alternative campaigns, nothing. You know, I'm not really overly surprised. This core gameplay doesn't really lend itself to getting ranked or anything, but man, I would not have been pleased if I'd bought this back in the day as a full-priced release. Also, because back then, unlike today, I probably wouldn't have figured out that you needed to crouch in that first room to turn off the freezer. Probably would have been trapped in there forever. An endless loop of title screen and death by cold. But anyway, I am super hyped now to get back to Overblood 2 with proper decisive Overblood credentials. You know, now that I think about it, I guess Overblood does have one thing in common with the magnificent Silent Bomber. That serene credits theme, it's quite nice. PS1 games really had a tendency of doing Whoa, wait a minute. Akihiro Hino? I mean, where have I heard that name before? Okay, programmer for Overblood 1. Oh, director of Overblood 2. Oh. That's quite the impressive repertoire. Well, I'm ready to dive back in. If you are. Okay, is that the loading screen? Like a little disc with the name of the game on it? It's cute, yeah.